Okay, we'll wait for you. I can't. I got to move it along. Folks, show your love for your next act. The very funny George Gaffney.
Oh, hey. Support, thank you very much. How's everybody doing tonight? So is everybody excited about our new black president?
Yes!
I know I am. My only wish is that our strong black leaders from the past could be with us to see how much we've progressed, to see how far we've come since slavery. And I feel confident in saying that if Martin Luther King Jr. were here with us today, in this very room, we would all be very, very surprised. Personally, I don't mind talking about slavery, but I understand why it's an uncomfortable subject. You know, it was a tough time, and it just doesn't come up a lot in daily conversation, you know? I mean, when was the last time your boss said, rough presentation, huh? Boy, I was sweating like a Charleston plantation owner during the Great South Carolina Slave Revolt of 1837. Yeah, it was a real squirmer. But I just read a book that said that black athletes have a biological advantage because their slave ancestors were bred for field work. Controversial, but I thought the theory made sense, but then how do you explain me? I mean, I'm not strong. I couldn't lift an air conditioner if it was dropped on my foot. So I did some research. Come to find out that I am descended from a very small percentage of slaves who were bred for reading. Now these were largely administrative or white-collar slaves, if you will. See, they don't teach this stuff in schools, but it explains a lot. I mean, think about it. You're some redneck plantation owner, and you're up late pouring over all your bills, and you're like, yeah, I got all these slaves running around, hither and yon. Why am I paying a white man good money to do my bookkeeping? Tom, Jemima, now you two are pretty smart. Get on up to the bedroom, put on some Marvin Gaye, and make me some little accountants. And today, nobody celebrates the legacy of the white-collar slaves, but they did so much to contribute to passive resistance. Oh, yeah. Oh, they stole office supplies. They browsed the telegraph wire on company time. They invented whiteout as a joke. And worst of all, they always said master, but they said it with like a hint of sarcasm to it, you know? Tom, where's my budget reports? Oh, it's right there in your inbox. Master. Oh, they had master's eyes rolling. And all that history and only one book was ever written on it. Maybe you know it. Uncle Tom's Tax Shelter. No? You live and learn. History is always evolving. It's always evolving. Nosy historians say that Lincoln was a man that was very conflicted. They just found out that the first draft of the Gettysburg Address was titled Alabama. Like, you're really gonna miss it. Then they found the second draft called, Yo, these rednecks are crazy! The third draft they found, they should have just burned. It was called Harriet Tubman Can Suck It, I'm out. Lincoln, no. That should have been lost to history. Did they say Lincoln might have been conflicted because he might have been in the closet? Seriously. Yeah, they think Lincoln might have been gay. Have you heard about this? They found out that he had an intimate relationship with his roommate. Then he had an intimate relationship with a soldier. And after he found out that the South fired on Fort Sumter, his first words were, "Oh, no, she didn't." Lincoln was fierce. That's all I'm saying. Lincoln was fierce. So what else? I did some traveling recently. I went to Amsterdam, where prostitution is legal. or because prostitution is legal, you be the judge. It's great. No, it's great. Amsterdam is great. You go down the red light district, right? And you see all the choices of all the women and you get all excited. It's pathetic. As a guy in New York, the closest I come to that experience is walking down the tissue aisle in Duane Reade. Kleenex. No, it chafes a little bit. Markel, tears kind of easy. Well, hello, double ply, extra wide, puffs plus ultra. With just a hint of aloe for my oh so tender nose. Right. Tissue companies should market to masturbators. The cold and flu period is what, 3 months? Jerking off is always in season, folks. Is that gross? I'm sorry to be so gross. I'm sorry. I'm between sex right now, so. I was in a relationship, but my girlfriend left me. She said she couldn't trust me. And the worst part is, she didn't even have the guts to tell me that to my face. I had to read about it in her secret diary. So where's her trust? That's what I'm saying. Well, commitments are rough. I mean, you all know the old expression. Why buy the cow when you can fuck it for free? But sometimes I think monogamy just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel natural, you know? I mean, think about it. If God had meant for me to have sex with only one woman, why would he have given all of them vaginas? All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
George Gaffney, everybody. George Gaffney.